Hello, I'm Darren again. The topic for today comes from a question asking, what are the hidden signs that someone really doesn't like you? The hidden signs of disrespect and animosity. Well, I think it's fair to say that sometimes maybe we do something or say something that maybe bothers somebody, or maybe they could just be having a bad day. They seem a bit off with us, but after a while, things tend to go back to normal. But then, now and again, we might meet someone who really doesn't seem to like us, but they don't even try to hide it. They can be rude, dismissive, disagreeable. Every now and again, we might just meet someone who's just a real nasty piece of work. They're just a bully, but they want to make everybody's life a misery. But then, sometimes we might meet someone and we can't quite put our finger on it, but there's something not quite right going on. They can be dismissive, indifferent, and no matter what it is we try to do, no matter how nice we are, how polite we are, they never seem to warm to us, and we have no idea why. And I think unless someone actually tells us what their problem is, the most we'll ever do is speculate. But some of the hidden signs that someone has some kind of animosity towards us would be, first of all, passive-aggressive behaviour. Now this could take the form of sarcastic remarks, jokes with jags, subtle jabs. There could be cruel imitations of you, subtle mockery or backhanded compliments. But it can also take the form of gossip. Now sometimes this might just be complaints about you behind your back, perhaps how lazy or how stupid you are, or how much your presence irritates them. Other times it could be rumour spreading, and this could involve criticising your competence, questioning your motives, even character assassination. Another sign could be a dismissive attitude in their interactions. For instance, maybe they respond with only one-word answers whenever you speak to them, or they don't answer at all, they just ignore you. They look right through you to talk to others. They might even seem irritated or agitated by your presence. They might avoid engaging in conversations with you altogether, or keep their interactions brief and to the point. If you will, they maybe sound like an HR memo, condescending and no emotion. Another sign that someone doesn't like you is when they take great pleasure in your discomfort or your failures. But it can be even harder to spot whenever they show no interest at all in anything about you, whether it's good news or bad. Whether you succeed or fail means nothing to them. They have a lack of interest in anything about you. They could care less. Another example could be they seem to engage with everyone else in the room, but seem to look right through you as if you're not there. They're excited about what's going on with everybody else. They invite everybody else to some kind of social activity, but not you. You're excluded. You're never included in any plans or any conversations. They might deliberately ignore your contributions in group settings, overlook your opinions, or even just fail to acknowledge your presence altogether. Next, there could be constant criticism. Now, criticism isn't necessarily a bad thing whenever it's constructive, but constant criticism can seem abrasive. It's more judgmental. So they might be constantly finding fault with everything you do and everything you say, finding fault with every decision you make. It's like they would just be happier if you just looked at your feet and aimed for the floor. Maybe they just want you to feel guilty for feeling good. Or they might go out of their way to find offence at the most innocuous of things, anything you do or anything you say, leave you feeling as if you're always on eggshells around them. Next, negative body language is often the sign that someone doesn't like you or feels uncomfortable with you. Now, there could be a lack of eye contact, sign, roll in the eyes whenever you enter the room or even speak. They might turn away from you when you walk into the room. Closed body language can be a sign of a lack of interest in any interactions. It can also be a sign of discomfort or ill feelings. And lastly, there is unnecessary, unwarranted competition. It's like a game of constant one-upmanship. For instance, if you were looking forward to a holiday, well, they will have somewhere much more expensive booked. No matter what you do, they do it better, or more ethically, more morally. They'll undermine and criticize everything you do. So there are 7 signs that someone harbours feelings of animosity, resentment, or bitterness towards you. As I said previously, unless someone actually tells us what their problem is, the most we can ever do is guess. That being said, common reasons would be envy and jealousy. But if there's any hidden signs you would like to include, please feel free to use the comment box below. And if you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing to my channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.